Hello, and welcome to Cooking Through the Collection. My name is Melissa, and I'm a librarian and home cook. I do a lot of research wanting to expand my repertoire of cooking, so I've challenged myself to walk through the stacks of my library's cookbook collection and grab things I've never tried before. Yes, I'm alive, though I have been more active on Instagram posting my food adventures than sharing my voice. For months, I had a hand injury that made it nearly impossible to cook. Let's just say I don't use kitchen shears on a thick piece of salmon anymore. But after some occupational therapy, I was told to use my hands less. That's not been very successful. Between work and illness, I frankly did not feel like I had the energy to get back from pod fading here, but I'm gonna try. I am a YouTube addict. While I usually listen to long-form content in the background, I still watch food videos. Months ago on the show Last Meals on the Mythical Kitchen channel, I saw an interview with Kathryn Hahn. My husband encouraged me to watch Agatha all along, and well, this childhood recipe of hers really got my attention.
Kathryn, for the second course of your final meal, we have the Bunker Special, what your mom used to make for you. It is a piece of white toast with peanut butter, brown sugar, thrown underneath the broiler until crackling and crunchy. Tell me about the Bunker Special. Oh. Holy snap. Oh, it's so crunchy.
You guys, this is a secret weapon. Bunker is my mom's maiden name. And so this has gone through a lot of generations. And it was always never a dessert. It was always just like an after-school snack, but it's candy.
Yeah. Well, it's candy on white bread, which is also kind of candy with peanut butter on it. Who cares? This is so good.
But it's the brown sugar.
Yeah. Kathryn, my teeth hurt.
Well, I'm sorry. You got to get with the program.
Shirley Temple.
Yeah.
So I'm finally back in the kitchen. Yay! I am more excited than that, but we're going to turn on the broiler. It didn't say how high to turn it on, so I'm just going to turn it on low because ours is particularly potent. And it says a slice of white toast. So we're going to take our sourdough sandwich loaf from Untamed Grain, and it's a classic sourdough sandwich bread. I'm very lucky that I can now get really high quality bread close by. And we're going to give this a slice. And I'm going to make one for my husband. I'm going to cut 2 nice slices of toast. They almost look cartoonish, which is really neat. And we're going to put it into the toaster. So the peanut butter that we have is a Smucker's natural peanut butter. It's chunky. I personally love chunky peanut butter. I know that can be divisive. I think it used creamy, but we're going to work with what we have. And then it said brown sugar, and in the video, it actually put it through a sifter, I guess to make it a little bit more evenly spread. So while that's heating up, I'm going to grab foil to go on my pan in the broiler. I don't think I need to do anything to the foil. It didn't show it. It just showed toasted bread, peanut butter, sprinkled brown sugar, broiled. So we're going to do that. I want a little bit more color on the toast per the video, so we're going to do that another minute. Since this is natural peanut butter, we're going to need to give it a bit of a stir. I grew up with Skippy. What did everyone grow up with? You can post on social. I want to know. But this one's been pretty good to us. Again, not sponsored, but Smucker's, love your work. Love your preserves and all those things. So now we stirred the peanut butter up. We're just going to wait for this second round on the toast. Since I cut it, I am very worried about the side potentially getting burned on the edges. Those look good. Hot. It looked like it was a fair amount of peanut butter spread onto it, so we're gonna do that. We're treating this as dessert. We actually had chicken adobo for dinner. It's a recipe out of the New York Times. I think it says Sam Sifton. It's really easy. I know it's not authentic by any means, but I almost always have the ingredients, which, let's be real, is a huge, huge advantage for cooking something on a weeknight. I've learned my weeknight cooking really, I now need it to be simplified. It's a long day at work. I want to just come home. I don't want to do something convoluted. When I was younger, I'd be like, let's make flour tortillas on a weeknight. We're not doing that anymore. But that's okay. Still try to have fast options that are tasty, lots of vegetables, but this is spreading really well. This bread just is excellent. She doesn't make it every week. She's been selling out so quickly, but thank you, Untamed Grain. She's trying to find a storefront, so hopefully, fingers crossed, she gets one. Okay, so the brown sugar, I have dark brown sugar. That's our preference. And since I'm worried about putting it everywhere, I'm going to use a soup spoon. I'm going to slowly put it in because it didn't look like it was tons of brown sugar, and I don't want to make a mistake. So we're going to grab a spoon. I'm going to put it into our little sifter. We're going to see if anything happens. If nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. Our sifter's doing nothing. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Come on, Mythical Kitchen, how'd you do it? So we're going to just, because I kind of broke it up already, we're going to try to tap it. You know what we're going to do? Sorry, we're breaking the recipe because my brown sugar, it's not clumped, it's not dry. Maybe it's too wet. I don't know. So we're just going to stick the spoon in, do some sprinkling. This foil is going to be extra caramelized, but I think that's okay. The thing that I am a little worried about is our broiler doesn't have the best light. So knowing when to pull it out, it was also kind of hard to see on the video. So that's going to be interesting, but it did look like there was no peanut butter showing, so I'm clearly going to have too much brown sugar because of my failing sifting situation. I wonder if it was a brand thing. I don't know what. Too complicated to figure out. I would hope that this works because, like, come on, it's so few ingredients. The idea of this being like an afternoon snack, I see it. While I was just watching this, I just started drooling. I watched it back twice. I'm like, I have to make this. And since, I've been out of the kitchen for basically a few months, we're going to try to pull this. Okay. So let me get an oven mitt or oven glove. Make sure I do not burn myself. I have a feeling this is going to go really fast. So, white toast, peanut butter, brown sugar, broiler. So we're just going to watch this. I'm guessing it's not going to take long. I'm going to set a timer for 2 minutes, but I'm watching this like a hawk. So I grew up with cinnamon sugar toast, but I didn't have brown sugar on it. But the flavor of brown sugar and peanut butter just sounds absolutely divine. Nothing's really happening yet. Oh, I hear little poppings. So something must be happening. I'm seeing some smoking. That might be because the toast had a little bit of an exposed area. Hopefully not too bad. Oh, this is going quick now, so I can't quite see what's happening. So that was the 1 minute mark. Oh, I'm seeing kind of like a little bit of caramelization going. So I just turned it because my broiler also seems to be a little uneven. Now I'm getting a lot of smoking. So I'm going to pull... I'm gonna go like 20 more seconds. I think that'll be good. But because I couldn't get that even spread, I wonder if they use something that was like one of those organic brown sugars that is more like granular than wet. Okay, it's now, the bread is smoking. We have to stop. We're getting out of here. We don't want burnt bread. So it does not look nearly as good. But that's on my brown sugar. So let us get a plate out. And I'm guessing these are going to be very hot. So I'm going to get a spatula, my silicone spatula. And we're going to get it on the plate. And then I'm going to go take it to my husband. And we're going to give it a taste. So it's time for tasting. So Chris is going to test it out. You think it would be a simple recipe. I did have something that didn't quite work the same. And we love everything about peanut butter and brown sugar, right? There's nothing wrong with this.
Peanut butter is one of my favorite foods on the entire planet. And brown sugar, can't ever complain about that.
And we love this bread.
This bread is really good bread.
Okay, so it shouldn't be too hot. Tap the top if you're worried. and blow on it. So let's see what you think. Well, that's crispy. So I'll let you chew a little bit, but I'm curious to see. You're making good noises, so that's always a positive thing. But I'm curious what specifically you liked about that, because I've never seen anything like this. But peanut butter toast was a thing, but
Right.
I guess if you put fluff on it or something, I never did that. So what do you think?
The brown sugar really gives it another element. It's because peanut butter toast we know is great, but the brown sugar gives it a little more sweetness. Takes, so it gives it a nice little balance. And the bread's nice and toasted. You did a great job toasting it up.
Well, hey, Samine. So did the brown sugar change the texture? Like a little bit caramelized?
Yeah, it got a little caramelized, a little bit of that flavoring too. It's really tasty. I really highly, you should take a bite.
Yeah, I made a slice for each of us for this very reason. So here we go. Oh my gosh.
She's enjoying it. She's making good noises as well as. It's always good to make making good noises.
I think that peanut butter's got the,
Right.
And we don't have anything to drink. That was on us. Thank you. Here's water.
Try to be prepared. I was a Boy Scout.
I was a Girl Scout. So I wish I could have gotten the brown sugar more evenly. They used a sifter and had the brown sugar like perfectly across the top, and I could see how that would be amazing. Ours did not work. I could not get it to sift, so I kind of had to like sprinkle it by hand a little bit. But that is really good.
Yes.
I can see that being like an afternoon after school snack.
Right. Yeah, that's like a perfect little piece of, oh, that's nice.
Okay, well, other than it not quite working exactly as planned, it is delicious.
Yes, let's do this again.
And the cat agrees, but she's not allowed to have it. I really loved this recipe. It's more of a method than anything. Crunchy, sweet, salty, local, really good bread. Shout out again to Untamed Grain. And it just felt good to get back in the kitchen and do something that wasn't, I have to cook dinner, I have to figure it out. So I'm back for now. Thank you for joining us on Cooking Through the Collection. If you enjoy this episode, please consider subscribing. You can visit the website for more information at cookthecollectionpod.com. Follow me on Instagram at cookthecollectionpod. Until next time, happy cooking.